मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वदा नमोस्तुते सर्व मंगल्य मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते. Good evening to all. I welcome our guest Meghna Kargavkar ma'am, Honorable Principal, Head of the Department, Deans, and my dear friends. Let us celebrate this Navratra with the intellectual spirit and power of women. Myself, Renuka Sujit Kore, studying in second year ENTC department.
I am Chetna Jagdai, studying in second year, branch IT.
On behalf of Vidya Pratishthan's Kamal Nayan Bajaj Institute of Engineering and Technology, in association with Women Empowerment Cell organized Durgotsav 21. We are privileged to have with us Meghna Kargavkar ma'am to deliver her talk on the topic Effective Communication is an Asset in a Leadership and Interpretation. Every program begins with, with blessings of Saraswati. I would like to request ma'am to play the Saraswati Pujan.
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा पद्मपत्रविशालाक्षी पद्मकेसरवर्णिनी नित्यं पद्मालयां देवी सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजाड्यापहा.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I would like to request Pallavi Bokhe ma'am to preface today's program. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Renuka. First of all, I welcome you all to this guest lecture series. Navratri worships the goddess Durga and her various forms, which are the epitomes of power and can bring anything desired. Every woman is a form of Ma Durga. So from this year, we have started to celebrate Navratri, which is to dedicate the woman empowerment. With the guidance and support of our Honorable Principal, Dr. R.S. Biskar sir, we have started Durgotsav 21 from 7th of October 2021, that is the first day of Navratri, to the 15th October 2021 under Women Empowerment Cell. In Durgotsav, we have organized various competitions related to arts and crafts, which is a blend of traditional and advanced art forms like stone painting, corner decoration, digital paintings, essay competitions, web page design, speech competitions, and the special attraction is Maharashtratil Paramparik Khel. So we have also organized a guest lecture series of the women in the society who have achieved their success with great efforts and dedication in their fields. So on behalf of VPKBIT, I welcome you all in the Durgotsav 21 and also invite you to participate in Durgotsav 21. Thank you. Over to you, Renuka.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I like to request our Honorable Principal Sir to say some few words.
Thank you, Renuka. And this is a great initiative taken by our faculty under the Women Empowerment Cell, as it has been already mentioned by Pallavi Madam. And before that, of course, I would like to once again welcome Meghna Madam for being present to give a speech on this very important topic today, effective communication as an asset in leadership and entrepreneurship. We have tried to this year get these different activities in this particular program for simple reason that today the women, the girls should be empowered. They should be given opportunity in every walk of life, and for that we have to train them. We have to give them opportunities, and that's why, as Madam explained just now, there is a possibility for everyone to participate and do advanced emerging technologies related activities, as well as we should not also forget the old traditional uh, things that our ancestors used to do. So I particularly remember in old days in childhood, we used to see those things in being celebrated in our schools and society. So I thought, why not to bring back some of those things in the institute? And Madam Survasa Madam and Pallavi Madam have readily accepted that and given a video making competition for the same. So we have here a combination of the culture as well as technology to make our women, to make our girl students and others as well powerful and ready for the oncoming challenges in the society. With these few words, I think I should hand over back to the organizers so that we are all eager to listen to the speaker, today's speaker. So thank you very much once again for organizing such a wonderful event from 7th of this, all 9 days we will be celebrating here, and students will participate in various activities, and I'm sure they will find it very exciting and interesting. More and more students should be encouraged to participate in these activities and learn the traditional as well as new forms of the traditional art as well as new forms of technology. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to request Dr. Aparna Sajjan ma'am to say few words on today's occasion. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Renuka. Respected principal, deans, learned heads of the departments, fellow faculty, staff, and dear students, a warm good evening to all. On behalf of all the VPKBIT members, I cordially welcome our today's guest, Mrs. Meghna Kalgaonkar, a communication skill trainer with a bouquet of honor and love. I welcome you, madam, for this festive event, Durgotsav 21, organized by the Women Empowerment Cell of VPKBIT. This event is being organized for exploring the talents and passions of the students and staff of VPKBIT. Thank you for being with us, madam. To continue with the program, I would hand over to Renuka. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Meghna Kalgaonkar ma'am is articulated communication skill professional. She has invited by repute institutes on a regular basis. She is quick on the uptake, high on energy, allows her to get things done. She lives in Nagpur. Ma'am has completed her bachelor's degree in science from Jivaji University in Merit with a scholarship. She has currently enrolled for a the trainer course from TISS in Mumbai. Ma'am currently works as a language trainer and motivational speaker for the program LEAP in Lata Mangeshkar Medical College, Nagpur, since the year 2016-17. She has been teaching from 2013 to 16. She has the ability to connect with the leadership at top levels from social cause. She is hardworking, systematic, and professional about learning. She has excellent communication skill with the people across a wide spectrum. Ma'am has high standard of public decorum and motivational as a trainer and focused as a performer. She has been part of Indian Army Force family. She has plays major role in welfare organized AFWWA. Her hobbies are reading, traveling, and wildlife exploration. I would like to request our motivational guest Meghna Gargaonkar ma'am to motivate us. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. That was wonderful. At the outset, I must thank Principal Sir, Mr. Vichkar, and Dr. Sajan for such a nice welcome and the opportunity to be a part of this Durgotsav 21. I must say the puja, Saraswati puja was delightful. I congratulate the students who put it together. It was really wonderful. And also, let me start by sharing my screen. So before I begin about my topic today, I must say Durgotsav is a very typical thing that we all see around us. But what I liked about your institution, Vidya Pratishthan's Kamal Nayan Bajaj Institute of Technology, Engineering and Technology, is that there are men as women, well as women. Principal Sir also extended a welcome to everybody, because empowerment of a woman does not just concern women. It concerns the entire society. So we must know what our strength is. We must know what the strength of our society as a whole is. Coming to my topic today, communication is an asset in leadership and entrepreneurship. Well, it is an asset anyways. Whether you want a seat in the bus, whether you want to buy something, whether you want to sell something, simply get your mother's attention. Communication is always an asset. But what exactly is it and why do we need it? A quick, just going through this, there is a definition. There will be many, you can search it. So communication is conveying meaning, basically from one entity to another. Who can communicate? Just about anybody. There is a set of mute people over there communicating. There is Morse code. Babies that don't know language. So if you can't hear, you can still talk. If you don't know how to talk, you can still talk. You're blind, you can still talk. Your ants, you can still talk. See, ants, we all the time we see ants telling each other something and we wonder what they are telling. So this is all communication. So each one of us can communicate. This is a process. These are all technical stuff. So there will always be a sender. That sender will encode the message, then the message is sent through a channel, received by and decoded by the receiver, and the process is complete when there is feedback. Only with the feedback is the process complete. There will be barriers, there will be language barriers. Somebody might not know the language that is being spoken. There might be psychological barriers. People are not ready to listen, or they don't like the person speaking. Physical barriers, the sound is not getting to you. Attitude barriers. This is all technical stuff. We get it in any book, any decent book on communication will have everything here. But what is the crux of today is how the objective of today is to find out how we can use communication in our leadership and entrepreneurship. So communication is basically, we must realize that we are all different and we perceive the world, and in communicating, we need to remember this. Okay. Effective communication. What is effective communication? We should have a clear message. The message should be correct. It should be complete. It should be precise. The message should be reliable. Now, who is the recipient? How many are the recipients? How are you delivering? That will decide on the mode and the consideration towards the recipient. And there will be, of course, courtesy. But we must always remember this is the basis of it. Communication works for those who work at it. Now, I went through this very fast. Reason being that I want you to focus on another presentation. And this is the basis of today's lecture that I plan to give you. How in leadership do we see? We see so many people giving speeches. Is that all they do? No, they work. But then they are so effective in getting their work across in words. They tell us what they have been doing. And that tells the public that this leader has been doing this. Now, are they only political leaders? Yes, there are mostly political leaders, but there are other kinds of leaders too. There are successful people in the world of sports. Now, the captain in a cricket team, IPL is going on right now, but in any other sport, hockey maybe, in so many sports, or even an individual sport, there is a coach. So that person is telling his students how to perform. He is basically, or she, let me use the word she mostly today, but she is trying to get across. She is able to show the path and lead her wards, her students, to where she wants to take them, and then let them explore their own talents, isn't it? Okay, so also I request today's audience to, if we could interact a bit, I might ask you a few questions here. So I want you to answer. You can simply unmute yourself and answer. Or if you feel comfortable, you can put it on the chat box. I request Pallavi madam to just keep a track of the chat box, and you can give the students their time to speak. Is that all right, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So business communication, leadership and business entrepreneurship. Because we are finding an upsurge of entrepreneurs now. You're all studying students, you're in an engineering college, और कहते भी हैं कि engineer तो कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. Am I right? You can put a Y in the chat box if I'm right, because that's what I've heard. Great, yeah. So we all agree that engineers are taught to think laterally. Lateral thinking engineers se seekho. And therefore, they can come up with so many things. They not only do jobs in their own technical fields, but they are opening pizza joints. They are starting new apps, and they are building new businesses, startups based on very unique ideas. We are seeing a surge of entrepreneur facilities and engineering colleges, laboratories, 3D printing technologies, and engineers are the ones who use it most of the time. Yeah, so the country is able to see that there is a surge in entrepreneurship, and this is what is going to take you there, if at all you think. And even if you go, if you decide to go the other way around, take up a job, even so, communication is always going to be your asset, because you are going to be a leader anyways. Now, the topics that I've covered in today's presentation are mostly these, that we have personality types. We must be able to identify this. Now, students, this is where you get to learn. If you have a question, please put it on the chat box, okay? Then I will share with you a personality adjustment matrix. And then we might move on to examples if we have the time. We might even discuss it amongst yourselves. You have to find out which personality type yours is. You could be an analyst. Now we have given these names: analyst, director, entertainer, and caretaker. You might find other names being used for similar kinds when you look. If you try to Google search, you will see these things widely available. देखो ये ना आज का जमाना इंफॉर्मेशन का जमाना है, एंड देयर इज लॉट्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन आउट देयर. आपको खाली गूगल सर्च करना है, आपको सब मिल जाएगा. एम आई राइट? Okay, so it's important how you treat that information. तो इसको बहुत ध्यान से सुनना. Analysts are those who don't speak immediately. They hear something, they take it in, they think. They are not immediately answering. They analyze. That is what they value most, because they want to be right. They want to know what it is, and then only they commit. Only then they come out. Directors are very hardworking and ambitious people. They tend to be the leaders, and they value job getting done and excellent results. They are, you can identify a director by the sound of their voice. They are usually loud. They will not have a subdued voice. They will always, you will hear them no matter what. Entertainers are people who are like director in certain ways, but they are more about helping other people and enjoying and having a good time for themselves and for others around them. And caretakers are those people who focus on feelings, and they want collaboration. That is what they are principally about. So now I would like to have other people come in, even our faculty members. I would like you all to, interact and tell us what personality type do you think yours is? Pallavi ma'am, can I have you? Pallavi ma'am, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. So which personality type do you fit in, ma'am? Where do you see yourself? Or if you want me to talk to some students, you might want to point out. Okay, I think we have Chetna. Chetna and Renuka have been the anchors today. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Chetna, would you like to share? Okay, so we
Ma'am,
have few people.
caretaker.
Caretaker, right? Dr. Sajjan has said caretaker. Gauri ma'am has said director. Pallavi ma'am says she's a caretaker. Prathamesh is a caretaker, right? All right, good, good, good. It is a good exercise indeed, because it makes us think about ourselves first. And as we go on, you will see that this has a lot to do with your communication. And if at the end of this session, you are thinking about how you speak and what kind of personality yours is, I think my objective will have been achieved. Because from there starts the journey of how the other person is and how to adjust ourselves. We don't have to change. We just have to find out what kind of people we ourselves are, the personality that we are. Okay, let us have some more. Chetna also caretaker.
Yes, ma'am.
And your friend, who she was there with you? Renuka. Renuka says she's an entertainer. All right. So having seen this, I think I am a director. More, you can be a combination also sometimes. It is not like you have to fit yourself into one category only. There are times when I am like a director because I want to get a job done and I want to get it excellently done. I'm not slow. Something comes at me, I answer quickly. I take a stand. I speak out. So I am mostly like a director, but sometimes I do find myself becoming a caretaker. ऐसा नहीं है कि I am not the others. Lately, maybe with age or after I saw that I need to adjust, I have become, some people think of me as an analyst. They say you are an analyst, you are not a director. तुम तो बहुत सोच के बोलती हो. So that is something which has come to me. You know, I have adjusted myself. I am not naturally that, but I have realized that it is better to first understand. It is something I acquired, but naturally I think I am a director and sometimes a caretaker. So having understood what our personality types are, we must, okay, Dinesh sir is an analyst. Yes, sir, I think so. I agree with you there. So going forward, depending upon these pointers which I have given you, you must find out which personality type yours matches with the most. It could be a combination. There are many tests available online. There'll be question and answer tests. You can give it on your phone also, and you can find out what your personality type is. These questions are usually very nicely curated, or unke answers rahenge, there'll be a total. Na? We have all seen that kind of test. A ka 30, B ka 40, then they give you a total, and then they tell you if this is your total, then this is what kind of a personality you have. More or less, they are quite okay accuracy wise, but at the end of the day, it is you who decides. If you want, I can also create a test for you and share it sometimes. So our objective is today to assess how we need to adjust ourselves to the needs of other people's personality and communicate better with them. So this is an personality adjustment matrix. Can you all see this? Someone please put, if you can see it. Even if you can't read, I will explain what it is. Yes, ma'am?
Enlarge it, madam. Now,
Okay. How do I am not sure. Maybe someone can tell me. Okay. Can someone help me in enlarging this? No, ma'am, I'm not able to do it, but I will tell you what it is. See, if you are a director and now you must first stop and think what you are. Then you must, when you encounter somebody, if it is you are an entrepreneur and there's a client customer sitting across you, or you're a leader and you're talking to people, or maybe you're a negotiator, you're trying to get a good deal, you must think about the person sitting across, whether that person is a director, entertainer, caretaker, or analyst. Depending on what those people are, you have to adjust. For example, if you're communicating with a director, that person is wanting a job well done. You must do all those things, but that person also wants to speak. So you must allow that person to speak, not hog the conversation. You must realize that that person needs to be given the priority. Similarly, if you're a director and communicating with an entertainer, now the entertainer is probably not thinking about the job. So you have to find ways to appeal to her personality of having a good time and still get the job done. Communicating with a caretaker. Now, caretaker is all about collaboration. So use words which tend to give a sense of collaboration. Maybe you want to lower your voice down because you're a director and a very forceful communicator. So maybe you want to lower your force a bit because the caretaker goes back, takes a back foot. They are more about collaboration, not one person, overpowering the other. And lastly, if you're dealing with an analyst, remember that that person is not going to come forward and talk. You must give that person the time and also give that person an opportunity for the person to settle down, understand, take in what you're saying. That person will basically process the information and only then answer, because they are like that. So once you are aware of what you are talking, who you're talking to, you will be better able to adjust yourself. Similarly, and if you yourself are an entertainer talking to a director, you know what that director is expecting. You know that the director wants this thing to get done, jaldi karna chahiye, immediately. So you should use words, you should use phrases which tend to suggest that person, look, I am here to get the job done. I am here to do it well. And that person will be receptive to you. So largely speaking, this is what I want you all to understand, that this is a matrix. I can share the PDF with the Pallavi madam. You needn't go through it just now, but this is just to give you an idea. Okay, now this presentation here, but I would still want to tell you about how these things are actually used by effective communicators. Now, what do effective communicators do? They use the information that they have about themselves. They use the information about what is going on around them, and then they put together. They work on their throw of voice. They work on the vocabulary. Now, it's important to know the language that you're using. You all are technical people, so you know the computer has a language of its own. If you suppose you change the syntax, if you do something in a different fashion, is the computer going to understand? Is the computer going to give you the right kind of output? Can I have answers on the chat box? Yes or no? Do you think it's going to work if you use the wrong syntax? No, obviously. This is hardly a question, a rhetorical question, right? So, right format, right syntax is important. It's very important to say the right thing in the right manner. These people who communicate effectively do just that. They use, I would advise students to work on their vocabulary. Which language? Any language. Marathi aso, ka Hindi aso, ka English aso. You need to have a good vocabulary because your thoughts are so many and so varied. Now you need the correct word to match and get across. जिससे आप बात करना चाहते हो, ज्याला कोणाला तुम्ही address करता आहे, तुम्ही आहात त्यांना नेमकं तुम्ही काय म्हणता आहात ते कळलं पाहिजे, आणि त्याच्यासाठी you need words. There are words in every language. We are not able to think of them at the time. So work on your vocabulary. Number one, grammar, there might be up and down. English has its own set, Marathi will have its own set. The thing is, if you focus on it, you will catch hold of it anyways. तेवढं काय अवघड नाही आहे ते. But tone of voice, your non-verbals. See, most of the communication, it is a study that what you say is not so important as how you say. So the right kind of posture, the right kind of intonations, where to take your voice down, where to soften it. In fact, if you see, I'll just give you a small demonstration. If I say the same thing in a flat manner, it sounds different. If I say the same thing with a smile on my face, it comes out quite different, and may I say much more pleasant. Is it more pleasant when people smile? Yes or no? So that's just it. Everybody wants to be associated with pleasantness. Nobody is looking for unpleasantness. So work on how every moment, think of how you are sitting, how you are looking, how will people see you? Because we can't see ourselves except in a mirror, but we can't carry the mirror everywhere. Can we? Yes, we can. Not a real mirror, but a virtual mirror, which keeps on thinking and seeing ourselves from outside. How do we look? Are we smiling? Are we open for a communication? And open doesn't mean just outwardly open. You should have an open, attitude that there might be something very worthwhile that the person might tell us. When you have this attitude, it shows. Anything you have inside will show outside. Therefore, I would advise students to work on these aspects. Your voice, your non-verbals, how you sit, your posture. Some people have bad habits. They keep moving around very frequently. That's not a good thing to do. Once you've taken care of your postures, your non-verbals, your vocabulary, now is the time to think what you're going to say. What is the substance of what you're going to say? Whether as a leader, you will be joining corporates, you will be taking up leadership roles. When you have a team, how do you address them? There will be different people, they will have their own problems. And now I come to the most important part of communication. So far, I've told you how to speak. But can someone tell me which part of communication is the most important one and which is not about speaking? Can somebody tell me? Okay, Prathamesh says body language. Yes, indeed. But I'm looking for something else. Vipin says listen to others. Okay. Anyone wants to add? Expression on the face, facial expressions, body language, tone of voice, all these are non-verbals. Absolutely. And with the right kind of attitude, you will be able to overcome barriers also. So there'll be barriers, psychological barriers, but as Vipin rightly said, listening. Listening is the most important part of communication. Yes, Aditya. Listening gives you a picture of what is going on inside the mind of one sitting across. Now, if you're talking to a group of people, then you need to know about the group. You can obviously not talk to all of them at once. If you're addressing a gathering, for example, you need to go into the meeting or the public gathering or addressing the public gathering with a background check of all those who are going to be there. For example, today I came, I know that this is a technical institution. There will be very learned faculty members, as well as there'll be students who are all in the technical field, thinking and having innovative ideas, full of energy. And I was ready to open up to people who are full of energy. Plus, this is Durgotsav. So Durga is the epitome of, she's the Shakti, she's everything that is energy. So I was ready to take in a lot of energy from you people. This is the kind of thing which helps us learn and improve and improvise and innovate. Listening gives us a picture of the person's mind. Listening is very, very important. And listening is different from hearing. Now, as I speak, there is traffic over outside this place I'm sitting in. The sounds might be coming to you also, but you can't help that. That is a sense. It's a sensory part. Listening, on the other hand, is what you're listening to me for. You're taking in what I'm saying. You will process it in your own good time. And from that will come something very beautiful, which will help you in your future endeavors. Coming back to communicating as a leader, you are talking to your team, you're taking their inputs, you're analyzing, you're putting them all in perspective, finding out what to do, and then delivering that message to each one of your member in a very well worded, well thought out message. Now that message, which I told you in the beginning, that's the process, communication process. You are the sender. You encode a message. You think about all the various ways in which it could be decoded, and you try to put in all the necessary, you know, sort of tools so that the message doesn't get lost. Then you deliver the message, you make sure they heard you or they got the message, and then you seek feedback. You ask them to ask questions and get their doubts cleared. This is where you close the communication loop. As an entrepreneur, there are innumerable challenges. You have to first look after your own team, because there'll be a team working with you, and you keep building upon the team. Then entrepreneurship necessarily involves selling, whether it is a service or a product. You have to sell, and not just sell yourself, you have to train your staff also. There is a whole lot of communication in entrepreneurship. So when you know that communication is a technical process with a sender and a message and decoding and encoding and a feedback and noise, anything which comes in the way of communication is noise. It needn't be physical, real noise. It can be unnecessary information which can be noise. This, and then the realization that there'll be barriers, there'll be language, gender, psychological, attitude barriers. When you are aware of these things, you will know the challenges ahead of your journey and you'll prepare for them. That is why I say communication is an asset to leadership and entrepreneurship. So this is where I more or less have covered the topic as much as I could. Pallavi madam, is anything, do you want me to, explore more on any particular topic, or do you think this has been okay? I should like your feedback. Also, I invite you all to ask questions.
If student has a query, they can ask.
Pallavi ma'am, are you there?
Hi, yes, ma'am.
Right.
Participants can ask the questions if they want to ask any particular questions, or they can also enter the questions in chat box.
I will appreciate if you can unmute and ask questions, because that.
Madam, Dr. Bitskar here.
Yes,
Principal.
sir. Yes, doctor.
I have a small question, because
Right.
the students do not quite understand the importance of communication. We try a lot to give them trainings on communication, and eventually that is one of the most important aspect of their life. So in your opinion, for the kind of students we typically have in our institutes, we have primarily the rural students. So if you give some inputs about how many hours a student should spend daily, or maybe weekly, or maybe per month studying, and then what is the level when they should stop studying these communication skills. I believe that they have to spend a lot of time which we cannot probably give in our academics. So it has to be done at home. They have to do as a self study, and a lot is to be done. So your ideas about this, your inputs, because then once you tell, they will immediately listen. If we tell, I don't know whether they will listen or not. Nevertheless, they do listen a lot that we tell. So your inputs, madam. How
Right.
many hours typically an average student should spend learning English, speaking, writing, and many other forms of communication that we have to master if we want to be really successful in our life? Thank you.
I couldn't agree more, Dr. Vichkar, because communication is the crux of it. Everything revolves around it. And if I might, I will switch to Marathi for a while, if that's okay.
Sure, madam. We are all, most of us are 99% Marathi speaking people here.
ग्रेट. तर सर असं आहे की संवाद हा एक महत्वाचा विषय आहे. त्याला वेळ किती लागतो? वेळ तर द्यावाच लागतो. प्रत्येक गोष्टीला वेळ द्यायला लागतो. पण मेजरली आय वुड से इट इज फर्स्ट यू डिसाइड. संकल्प एक आपण सगळे पूजा वगैरे करतो तर पहिल्यांदा संकल्प करायला लावतात. तो संकल्प महत्वाचा आहे. आपल्याला ठरवायला पाहिजे की हे पहिले आपली यू मस्ट फर्स्ट अनालाइज वेअर यू स्टँड. आर यू अ गुड कम्युनिकेटर? आर यू अ गुड कम्युनिकेटर ॲट होम? काही जण आता बरेचसे स्टुडंट माझे लक्षात आलेलं आहे की घरी व्यवस्थित चांगलं त्यांचं असतं कम्युनिकेशन, पण कामाच्या ठिकाणी किंवा इथे शिक्षण संस्थानांमध्ये इथे येऊन त्यांना काहीतरी एक हेजिटेशन असतं. तर त्यांनाच समजायला लागेल की हे असं शिक्षण संस्थेत ते शिकायला आलेले आहेत आणि आपल्याला ते शिकायचं आहे. तर हा संकल्प आपल्या मनात पहिले ठामपणे करायलाच पाहिजे की संवाद किंवा कम्युनिकेशनवर मी काम करेन. आणि बरेच वेळा सर मोस्टली मी जे पाहिलंय की इंग्लिश बद्दल एक न्यूनगंड, एक कॉम्प्लेक्स आहे. तर इंग्लिश इज नॉट अ मॉन्स्टर. इट इज नथिंग ॲट ऑल. आवर्स म्हटले तर एव्हरी डे यू स्पेंड 15-20 minutes, but every day. For the first 3 months, you will find that it is hard. After that, it will become easy. It is really easy once you start building your vocabulary and you start practicing. बघता बघता ते एकदम सहज होऊन जातं. आपल्याला मराठीत बोलताना कुठे विचार करायला लागतो? आपण सहज बोलतो नाही का? तसंच इंग्रजीचं पण आहे. फक्त त्याचा एक पगडा आहे आपल्या डोक्यावर. So just remove it and kick it out. Work on it and you can slay that monster very easily. So have I answered your question? 15 minutes a day for the first 2 or 3 months for English. But communication अच्छा करना है तो पहले संकल्प करो. That itself is good enough. It will guide you. So have I covered the question?
I'm sorry, madam. I had a very important phone call from our registrar, sir.
Okay, no,
So
no
I
issues.
heard half
No
of
worries.
your answer, but then later on I could not. So anyway, I'll get it from someone else. But I am sure the students must be motivated by your speech, and we will tell make them listen to your speech later on when they come for regular classes. If they don't come in this session, then we will ask them to listen to your speech later on. If you allow us to upload your speech on YouTube, that will be nice, because we have a small channel through which
Okay.
our students can. So with your permission, if we can have a small, that on our website, that will be also
It
very
is
nice.
an honor, sir. It is an honor.
Yeah, thank you, madam, very much.
Thank you. Yeah. So if any other questions, I can take them up in case you want to get connected. Otherwise, please feel free. Pallavi madam, I will be happy to answer questions later on also. All the best, dear students. Whatever you do, remember, communication works for you if you work at it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
That would be all. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Renuka?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your motivation speech. Now, I would like to request Chetna to present vote of thanks.
Thank you, Renuka. या देवी सर्व भूतेषु शक्ति रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्ये 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 नमो नमः. A very warm and graceful evening to our most valued honorable chief guest Miss Meghna Kalgaonkar ma'am, respected HOD, principal sir, and all the teachers, and my dear friends. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this event Durgotsav 21. I'm Chetna Jagdale. First of all, I would like to thank our guests on behalf of our college. I extend a really hearty vote of thanks to our guest, Meghna Tagako ma'am, who spared time from her busiest schedule to grace the occasion. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely going to encourage us in our future events. Your thoughts have enlightened our minds and have shown a new path. I would like to thank you, our honorable principal sir, Mr. Aryaj Bichkar, for their presence in this session. His words he has described about the woman empowerment, about this event Durgotsav 21 and various competitions involved in it. Thank you, sir, for making today's event a resounding success. With his blessings and grace, we are able to make this session what it was. I am immensely thankful to our respected HOD for their efforts towards today's program. I also like to give a special thanks to Varsa Surose ma'am, Pallavi Bokeh ma'am, Gauri Bhute ma'am for their active involvement. I also extend thanks to all the teachers for their enormous cooperation within this Durgotsav 21 event. An event like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to back with a team of very proactive and dedicated staff of our institution who are well versed with their jobs. Last but not the least, a big thanks to each one of you who made this Durgotsav 21 memorable for all of us. On behalf of our college, let me thanks to all the students of PPKBIT to be disciplined and honored. Thank you so much. With the permission of organizers, I would like to declare the end of today's session. Thank you.
I request all the participants. Feedback link is already shared in chat box. So please fill the feedback. And I request all the participants to start their camera. So we have one photograph.